So Barbara, I have this file that I am going to need to use over and over again, but I want to put different information. I want the format to be the same, but I want to put different data in it. Is there a way that I can be able to do that where I can use this over and over again without just highlighting it and deleting it every time?
Absolutely. You can save what is called a template, and it will have headings, formulas, your layout, your format, and all you have to do is then input the data. And then you can just pull the template up every single time. It's just, have you ever heard of a boilerplate?
Yes.
It's like a boilerplate. It just saves that image or that form for you, and then you can pull it up and save it under whatever file name you want.
That's what I need.
Let's first look at the templates that are available in Excel. So let's go back to Backstage View, open the File tab, and come down to New. And you'll notice that it shows you your available templates. So there is an area here that says My Templates. That's where the templates you create will be.
Okay.
But Excel offers you templates right off the bat. So notice we have agendas. If you look below there, the office.com templates. You have agendas, you have budgets. There are expense reports. If you don't see what you want, you can search for it. For example, if we were to type sales in that search box, we could find various templates related to sales reports and sales presentations.
Oh, wow.
And there you go. So there's all sorts of information that is available to you, already preset, pre-formatted, all laid out, and then you just input your own data. So let's just pop one of those up just to see. Just double click on it. And it pulls it up, and notice it's got data in there, and you just go in and you put in the data you want to put in.
Wow, that's a lot prettier than the one that I had.
Yeah, a lot of times somebody else has done it, but you know what? Why reinvent the wheel if it's already there for you?
Absolutely.
So when I save this, of course, let's just for the heck of it say that you had changed data in here. Let's go to File, Save As. Notice that it's going to save it as an Excel workbook.
Oh, yeah.
So even though we opened up a template, it will save it as an Excel workbook, and I can save it wherever I would like to save it. Be aware, right now, it's looking in a different location, so I want to make sure that I go and find the correct location.
Sure.
All right, let's just cancel that. We won't bother to save it.
Okay.
And you can close that file. And here's the file you wanted to create as a template.
Oh, it looks pitiful compared to that one.
Well, you know what? As we go through the other modules, you're going to get a chance to make it look a lot prettier.
Oh, I can't wait. Looks very professional.
So what do you not want in here for your template?
Well, primarily the things that I'm going to need to change are these numbers are going to be different each time.
Okay.
And then, of course, that date.
Right. So let's just delete out the numbers. All right. So you've taken out the information. You'll notice there are zeros in row 5. We had formulas in row 5. And if you click on the cells, of course, the formulas are still visible up there in your formula bar.
Oh, okay.
So they still exist. And that's one of the great things about templates is we can take out the data and keep the formulas there. And when you start putting in information in the template, when you open it up, you can calculate right there because of the formulas.
That's great because I don't want to redo those formulas every time.
No, we don't want to do that. All right, so let's save it as a template. What do you think you would do?
Well, I would think that I'd need to go to the Backstage View because that's where I save normally.
Right.
So under File and then maybe Save As?
Correct. And I'm going to let you think about this one. You're a smart person. Where do you think we're going to go next?
Well, the first thing that I would do is if I'm going to save it as a template, I would want to change the file name so that it would indicate that this is a template.
All right.
Now it's saving it as a workbook, and that's not what I want to save it as.
Right. We need a different file type. We need a template. So let's click on the file type drop down. And if you look through your file types, it is about 6 or 7 down. There's the Excel template.
There we go.
XLTX. Just as a mention right below there, there's a macro enabled template. And when we do the macros section, we will talk about that one a little bit more. But let's just use the Excel template. And
wait a minute, something changed.
Right, something did change. What happened?
It went to a different spot.
Our templates are stored in a specific place. Remember, I showed you when we went into the new area in the Backstage view that the templates had a My Templates section. This is going to help it show up in the My Templates section for you.
So I wouldn't want to change this. I would want to
No.
keep this in this particular folder.
Exactly. So it'll show up with the templates on your computer. So we'll click Save. And I tell you what, let's close this.
Okay.
And let's go and open up a file using that template. All right, now you went File, Open. Where do we find templates?
I don't know because it went to some crazy place, but
All right.
I do know that we could go to Documents
All right,
and
but if-
maybe find it there.
No, if you do this, you're actually going to open the template. Let's cancel here.
Okay.
You remember when I showed you templates, we were looking in File and New.
Oh, gosh, I didn't remember that.
That's okay. That's why I let you try and see where you go. So here we are. And where do you suppose your template is stored?
Well, under My Templates?
Let's try that and see. Look
Oh,
at
there it is.
And you can double click that. And it's opened up. And it says Sales Template 1 because that's what you called it. But once you start putting data in, we can save it as an Excel workbook. So go on and just put in a few numbers so you can see those formulas working.
There they are.
There they are. And then all you would do is File, Save As, and save it like an Excel workbook like you normally would. And that template is still out there ready for you to use it the next time.
That's great. So I can just go and bring that up for each quarter and use that over and over
Right.
again.
So you could put whatever file name you wanted. Maybe it's second quarter, or whatever information you want. Maybe it's a different division that you're doing first quarter data on. There you go.
And now that's changed.
That's changed.
So if I create a template, I want to go and open up the file that I want to make a template out of, then take out any information that I don't want to show up each time.
Right.
And then I do File, Save As, and make sure that I change it as an Excel template.
Exactly.
And then the big thing for me, I got to remember where to get that thing. And so that was under File New, not
Right.
File Open.
Right.
Okay,
Exactly.
great. I think I can do it.
I think you can too. Now what we'll do in our next module is look at another trick that Excel offers for us that saves us some time in typing.
Great. I like the sound of that.